jig together to hold your frame so where you can wire it. You can actually purchase this part, thing from Kelly. I think that's where we got it from them.
Walter Kelly Company in Kentucky.
Yeah. So this just kind of holds your frame in using little nails here. They're 5/8" nails.
It's the most tedious part of the job.
Yeah, nobody wants to do it. So it's like sewing in a way. You're just threading it through the holes. And the holes have rivets put on them so that when you're pulling your wire, that doesn't cut into the wood.
They're little eyelets.
Little eyelets.
Get into it.
Right here.
I always had ideas. I mean, I had always crazy ideas, but since one of the problems is that it's very difficult to get help here in Hawaii. I mean, we always get help, of course, but serious people that would like to do it, I always thought maybe farming this job out to people who want to really do it. They might be handicapped, they might not be able to travel to the farm, but we can drop off maybe 100 boxes or 200 boxes and they can do it on their own time.
Yeah.
We give them the materials and they can do it. So I'm still looking for it.
We did that at one point, right here.
I know you did.
Yeah.
I know you did.
But
so there's 4 strands of wire. I attach it with this nail. Always checking, make sure there's no sharp edges because I don't want the beekeepers to cut their fingers.
Good point. That's a good point. We hate that.
And
we hate that.
some wire cutters and cut it. This is going to be really fun to try, guys. I wrap the wire and I use this as leverage and pull it tight. So pull, tight, pull, tight, and then holding this with tension, just wrap it around your nail. Of course, I'm slowing down because I'm showing you this.
Otherwise, she goes like 90 miles an hour.
It just be a blow. And there you go.
But wait, explain what that pressure does.
Okay, when this is on here, and this is pushing, it's bending this, and it's bending this against this board, so it goes like that. When you take it off, it adds more to make these nice and tight.
And you want to have nice, tight wires. Not too tight,
Not
but
too tight.
just tight enough.
Tight enough.
You should be able to compete with the ukulele.
Doing this, honey. This nice piece of foundation now will get embedded in our frame. And this is a jig that Richard made to hold the frame. And this is something that they just got while I haven't been here because we made our own before, which was just 2 pieces of wire with some kind of washer on it that touched the wire to get it hot. This is something you actually press down and it engages the electricity and heats up. I think these are copper. They look like copper. Heats it up and then as it touches the wire it gets it hot and that embeds into your wax. This is turned on, right?
Oh no, I put you a plug right here. What did you do?
No,
you took it back.
I needed to use that, so.
I don't know. That's been an issue, that plug there.
Well, I hope it works. So I set it in the bottom groove, the top bar first, and then work it to the next bar. So this is plenty long enough.
It works there?
Yeah.
Good.
When I came back, I discovered that.
Is it too long, Sonny? Is it fitting right in?
No, it's perfect.
Oh, good. Good.
Perfect. You want it to fit in so it doesn't buckle. And yet you don't want it too short, which was what was happening when I got back here. Everybody was in some kind of delusion about not having it go into the bottom bar.
Some delusion, some ignorance.
The delusion around here is usually mine.
Yeah, the ignorance is mine.
So to understand what she's doing, that frame or jig that she's putting it on allows you to press down so that the wood of the frame is not hindered.
So I just put it on there. I'll hold it for a second. I can feel it, and then just let the weight embed it into the wax. Again, until you do it, you know, it's its own experience and touch. You don't want to, I've cut through the wax totally many times by a little bit too much heat and a little bit too much pressure. But ideally is that it's embedded. That's pretty perfect, actually.
It actually takes some skill to do that.
Yeah, you don't feel it on either side.
A lot of practice and skill.
pretty.
Wow.